Let's start the lesson on academic language and academic culture, nominalization. We will begin with the introduction to nominalization, what and why, and we'll move on to how to create nominalized expressions. We will have a comprehension check in the end. Let's start with what is nominalization and why using nominalization. Nominalization is a feature in academic writing, and it is done by changing verbs, adjectives, into nouns. The focus is not the action, but the result of the action and the states produced by the action. The importance of using nominalization in writing are first, adding variety in writing, since we use different forms to present the ideas. Second, by changing actions into concept, authors will be able to comment from a more objective stance. Third, nominalization gives priority to actions rather than to the people responsible for them. Hence, people doing the action can be left out. So it helps to foster an impersonal and formal tone in writing. Fourth, it makes the writing easier to understand. Let's move on to how to use nominalization in writing. To create nominalized expressions, we need to first change the verbs or adjectives into nouns. Then we need to add a verb to the sentence. In this part, we'll do some practices on how to create nominalized expressions from the word level and the sentence level. Let's start from the word level. Here are the examples of verbs and their nominalizations. The endings of the nominalized forms vary, but many end in ion, tion, ment. Here are the examples of adjectives and their nominalizations. The endings of the nominalized forms vary, but many end in ity, ty, and ness. We can nominalize the verb is decreasing to the decrease of, but remember to add a verb to the sentence. The sentence reads, the decrease of the living quality is a result of air pollution. We can replace conclude with a conclusion, and then add the verb to the sentence. We say reach a conclusion, so here we use a conclusion was reached. Since the original sentence uses past tense, we need to modify it to the past tense, was reached. The verb in the original sentence is sustain. We can nominalize sustain to the sustainability of, then add the verb is to the sentence. The original sentence uses the verb indicate. We can use the indication of the results to replace the results indicated that to make it a nominalized expression. However, indicated is a past tense, so the verb we add here is was. Okay, let's check how much we've learned. Change the original forms to nouns. Good job! The first three are from verbs to nouns, and the last three are from adjectives to nouns. The endings of the nominalized forms vary, but many end in ion, tion, ment, and ty. Choose the nominalized expression. Good! The answer is A. The difficulty with is the nominalized expression. Okay, let's move on to a more challenging task, the quizzes. Choose the correct statements about nominalization. Good! All of them are correct statements. We use nouns to replace adjectives and verbs to form nominalization. Nominalization adds variety in writing and also enable writing to stay objective and impersonal. Why using nominalization in writing? Good, the answer is A. Nominalization enables writings to stay objective and impersonal. Rewrite the sentence with nominalization. Change the verb concluded to noun conclusion. Then add the verb reach to the sentence. However, we should use past tense and passive voice here, and the sentence reads, a conclusion was reached. The second sentence here, we can change the verb are increasing to the increase of something. Then add a present tense verb, is, to the sentence. Rewrite the sentence with nominalization. The third sentence here, the verb is the past tense, analyzed. So we can replace it with noun and analysis of, and add the past tense verb, was. The nominalization for deduct in the fourth sentence is deduction. We can rewrite the sentence as doctor's deduction was that, and the rest of the sentence stays the same. Okay, let's have a quick review of today's lesson. Nominalizations are nouns that are created from adjectives or verbs, and it's a feature in academic writing. It is important to use nominalization because we can add variety, objectivity, and impersonal tones to the writing, and it also makes the writing more formal and easier to understand. Thanks for joining us. This online course is funded by the Ministry of Education.